Hello.
Hello, hello.
How you doing, man? Can you just introduce yourself to everyone watching?
Sure. I am Staff Sergeant Wilson from the 1st RB, the commander of GTF's team.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Right. Standard interview as always. Firstly, incredible game. Like you guys put on a show along with VDP tonight. Absolutely amazing. So let me get your feelings. How do you feel after this match?
I'm really happy. It went surprisingly well. I didn't think that it would go that well. I'm very shocked on how many points we took.
4 points. That is the most we've seen in season 3 at the moment. Actually, one of the most we've seen in all seasons so far. The attackers always have a hard time on the attack. So incredible job taking 4 points, almost winning it as well on the ticket depletion. But yeah, I mean, can you walk us through the strategy you guys had tonight?
Sure.
Where's my
We
phone?
focused mainly on the first point because we knew if we could cap that, we would win the tiebreaker. So that was where a lot of our energy was concentrated. We had an idea that if you just go, hey diddle diddle, straight up the middle, right at the beginning, we could catch them off guard. And if that failed, we had other plans in reserve. I was shocked that it did work, and we got on the cap, I think, within the first 15 minutes. And after that, we just had loose plans for the second and third cap. So it was kind of playing it by ear and adjusting to the situation as needed.
Yeah, so definitely, you guys, it's a strategy we've seen used before. You rush that first cap along that kind of like ditch line, and the hedge line runs along it, and you just went full YOLO on it. After that, though, you guys seem to play a super aggro and aggressive heavy game plan. You just didn't give the defenders a chance to regroup at all. Is that your plan? You was just throwing yourselves constantly at them?
Yeah, when a cap was wrapping up, I tried to send a squad to the next cap as they were spawning in to hopefully disrupt and get a foothold if possible, and not let them a moment's peace. It worked sometimes. It didn't work some of the other times. Our aggressiveness did cost us a lot of tickets at the end.
I mean, you did lose out on the tickets at the end. Let's talk about that briefly. That last cap, the fourth cap, was it just a send it moment where you just thought, we can take this, let's just throw everything at this, we're low on tickets anyway, we've got taken free, let's just, hope?
Pretty much, it was a last YOLO send it moment. We kept the tanks in reserve because we knew that if they were taken out, then we would be really hurting. And in fact, congrats to our enemies. We had one tank at the very end. They dropped the artillery on that M18, and we had one tank in the whole deck left. So they really knocked our tickets down in that regard.
I was about to say, we had a good tank exchange from both sides tonight. VDP really did clean. I mean, you guys got 3 Churchills, and I know if I was on VDP and I saw 3 Churchills in the game, I'd be pretty angry with the RNG that happened there. So, what were the tank's roles tonight in your strategy?
Right off the bat, we sent an armored car straight into the point to disrupt and hopefully distract a lot of the AT assets while we got the majority of our forces ready for the push. And after he died, the tanks were supposed to be sticking together and ideally sticking as close to friendly infantry as possible. I've been watching, all of us have been watching the previous matches, and that's what the killer of the tanks is most of the time, is anti-tank, not necessarily a tank. We faltered a little bit. They got a lot of good Panzerschreck shots. It's something we definitely need to work on in the future. But yeah, stick together and stick close to the end, friendly.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, that's what you guys did. I don't know if you know, but I actually missed it. At one point on the first cap, you guys lost both Churchills. Do you know how they went down?
Yes, they had a flak 88 on the point that we didn't notice until it took out one Churchill, and then the
Good
second
job, man.
Churchill was in the process of retreating, and the flak 88 killed it as well. They were right next to each other.
All right, fair. Did you guys realize that you had quite a substantial ticket lead up until the fourth cap, where the balance of the map kind of shifts more towards the defenders? I think up until that fourth cap, you guys were at 1.50 tickets ahead.
No, I have no idea. I've yet to watch the video of the stream. I had a good idea that we were equal, but I didn't know we were ahead.
Yeah, you guys were pretty much rolling all the way up into the fourth cap. That's when with the tanks kind of shifted against you a little bit, and the flow of the map. You had to run a long way of them from your main base. Obviously, the fourth cap is closer to the Germans at that point, but you guys kept pressing. I mean, hey, you got that fourth cap. That's the best we've seen in season 3 so far. So, I think that alone is going to be something teams that are still got to play their attacking round want to go out and beat and show they can do even better than you guys. I mean, it was only yesterday where we saw the first cap being taken. So you guys have gone an extra mile to go 4 in tow of that. So good job on that front. Based on your performance tonight, though, is there anything that you're going to go back to the drawing board, maybe do a little bit more practicing on?
Yeah, there's a few things. Communication's a little rough. We got Spanish, French, and English speakers, so we got to hammer on some of the points of that. Um, Logistics needs a little bit of work in terms of the coordination of mortar strikes. I'm not trying to bash anybody on our team. It was just, lack of precision and infantry supporting tanks. It shouldn't be on the tanks to stick with infantry solely. Infantry should be helping them out, and ready to respond to Panzer strikes.
I was gonna say I as an admin, I did see a lot of TK warnings from when the mortars were landing from you guys. It was kind of funny. I was hoping, because we had a couple of people get banned at the beginning. I was hoping, calm down a little bit with the mortars, a little bit, But that being said, what was your goal overall tonight? Then you mentioned you wanted to get the first cap just to break the deadlock and put you at the top of the group. After you took that first cap, did you have plans in place to go forward from there, specific plans, or did you just kind of freestyle it? Freehead? You got 77 kills? Oh no, did Wilson DC? Wilson? Chat, we lost Wilson. We lost Wilson, chat. This is awkward. You got 77 kills. You were going to town with that SG-44. Can you hear me, Wilson?
I'm sorry, Wilson! Wilson, I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Wilson!
Gone too soon, man. Gone too soon.
Wilson! Wilson!
Stay strong, Wilson. Stay strong. Hello, boys.
Hello, hello.
How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, man. Right, I'm going to ask you if you could introduce yourselves one at a time, if Heisenberg wants to go first, so everyone knows who you are.
Sure, I'm Heisenberg, or Heisenborg actually.
Heisenberg.
And I play for VDP, I play logistics, and I was a medic there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Ayasa. I'm from the VDP too. I'm play like commander, and is that for now?
That'll do. Well, boys, congratulations. You do take a victory tonight. A hard-fought game. Incredible game from both teams. Really put on an amazing show tonight. How do you both feel about tonight's result?
Well, if I may go first, I think we are thrilled to have actually being able to win the match, but we were not expecting to be crushed in terms of the caps that they took.
And how did you feel?
Yeah, we don't plan to lose 3 caps. We don't plan to lose no 1 cap, but is the war.
I mean, that's the way it goes. You still put on an incredible defense, as the JFT boys have pointed out now. You do win. You did win the match at the end of the day, and great job as well for taking out all their tanks. I don't know if you heard Wilson say, but you destroyed every single ally tank apart from one that was hiding in reserve because they were scared to lose it. So good on that front. Can we talk about the strategies you guys wanted to implement tonight? Can you walk us through those?
Sure.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I think you can speak first, Heisenberg.
Sure. I think the strategy was not to lose one single point, and of course that failed miserably, very quickly.
Yeah.
And well, I think that was the main strategy, right? So there isn't much to say. And then after that was pretty much trying to inflict as many kills as we could and win on the tickets.
Fair. What do you say, Al?
Uh, we have two plans. Don't lose the first cap or win in ticks, and this was the second choice for today.
I mean, that's fair. That is the plan at the end of the day. Win the match the best way you can. Unfortunately, you do get rushed down by JTF at the beginning. After they took the first cap, though, was it kind of like a free ball strategy, or was there someone calling out shots of where squads need to go defend, how the tanks and logistics would operate?
Yeah, we made this like Brazilians. I don't know the words. Maybe Reisenberger can help me with the improvisation, I think.
Yeah, actually, he said we are the Brazilian way. We like to improvise, so we didn't have that plan much ahead of time. We were expecting not to lose the first cap, and after that we had a rough idea what to do, but it was it all failed.
Okay.
I'm just saying, go there, try hold there, this house, hold this point, hold north, hold left. Improvisation, like Brazilians, every time.
I mean, to that point, it did. This kind of free ball style did work in the end. You did win the match overall. Your AT did an incredible job tonight. Your tank crews, they completely decimated the allied armored sections. Who were your AT tonight and your tank crews?
The tank crew from the Zob clan and CF is smoking snakes. Livra, Orc Nordstian, and Samuel Giza, and Marmota Divina, and our IT from the Kajiar clan is Lauren. They took two charts in the first 13 minutes from the battle with the AA gun.
Yeah, they did an incredible taking out because the Allies had the best deck they could, 3 Churchills, and getting rid of 2 at the very beginning of the match. That really swung the tide into your guys' favor in terms of armored on the field. So let's talk about the match overall. Then you guys got pushed back to the 4th cap. For a long portion of the match, JTF actually held the ticket lead. Were you expecting that win at the end of the match, and how did that feel?
Well, speaking for myself, I think we were not expecting. As we were losing caps, we thought, okay, we are going down, but let's go down fighting, right? So actually, it was a little bit of a surprise. I was playing logistics in the last cap, and we were trying to build defenses, and they were just attacking us and killing our logistic guys. We said, okay, maybe we should get out of here until infantry comes here and we can put a proper fight. But then all of a sudden it turned, and it was quite surprising. We were very happy.
I mean, I almost got deafened at the end of the match, so it definitely felt like your team was over the moon with the results at the end there.
Another characteristic of Brazilians, very enthusiastic.
That's what I love about it, man. I got a question from chat. Then is from Kilroy McRoy. Is what do you think about the team cohesion? And I'll add to that a little bit because you are made up with quite a lot of clans. You've come all together from your community to make this team. How does cohesion in your team, communication, go? Can you walk us through that a little bit? Right, Cavs.
Yeah, no, I think that's one aspect that we do need to improve is to make sure that we are all on the same page, and we probably need to practice more as a team. We have been practicing, okay, half of our team just attacks, half of the team defends, and then we switch, but that's hard to build cohesion. So I think we need to get every player in every clan and create a VDP team, and then have an attacking team that is going to specialize in trying to break our defenses or whatever the role you're playing. So yeah, communication needs to be improved. It's not that hard, but it needs to be improved. We play a lot together all the time, so we know each other. But yeah,
No, fair. Al, do you have anything you want to add to that?
I think I'm done because I don't want to speak too much and expose my strategy. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm done for now.
I understand. So, well, this is kind of a new entry for you guys into the postscriptum competitive scene, and this is your second match in a tournament. How is it going for you guys? Are you feeling growth in your team? Are you enjoying it, for example? Are you enjoying the competitive element?
I think I think I can talk for myself. It's very great experience, and I'm very happy to to better work today. And I think is the feel from the all the VDP team and the other clans.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And now round one has ended. We're going to be entering round two. You're going to be going up against Entente. Not Entente, sorry. Camper Group Kemp. Is there anything you know about that team? Maybe any strengths that you're going to be practicing to deal with from that team?
I think they are German, so is the one thing I know about him.
They're made up of all sorts of European countries, but yeah, a lot of them are German. They do have a lot of past season experience. So it's going to be a good matchup. I'm sure you guys are going to learn a lot and prepare a lot for that match. It's going to be really good. It's on Drill as well. How do you guys feel about playing on Drill? A Drill 07, one of the new maps as well.
Oh yeah, and the Brazilian stars they don't play so much drill, so it's a new map and layer for us. We are trying to learn in this week, and we don't have so much time to prepare something strong, but we are trying and we are making like Brazilians every time improvisation.
That's fair to say.
we're going to try to put a good fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you're having fun, and that's the main thing, man. So I want from you guys, if you have any standouts that you would nominate from your team as MVP for tonight.
I watched the ends from the match, and I could say some players. Azi was a good snipe from the best snipe from the VDP. They took 41 kills, and is a great number to competitive. And they him don't have a good computer and stay in fight and battle and don't give up never. And we have the SG SCH help me Heisenberg. Oh, I can.
SCH.
Yeah, the squad lead from KGR, and he's a good player too. And we have the Lauren and destroy the two churches in the beginning. In May, I destroyed the Hellcat with the artillery. I don't know where is the Hellcat. No one's marked to me, and I just a guess, and I take him.
Awesome, awesome. Heisenberg, is there anyone you would add to that list?
Yeah, I think Azi is probably one of the first ones to be nominated. He plays with 20 FPS as a sniper, so
Damn.
whoa, that's quite impressive. And I also heard that our medic team members did an excellent job, but I don't remember all the names. I was medic for logistics, so I didn't do that much, but the other medics did a lot, as far as I heard.
All right, man. Well, unfortunately, we lost Wilson, so he didn't have any final messages. Is there anything you two would like to add on here as a final message before I let you go?
I have one. We are here like a team for the first time, and it's a little hard to understand like the European and North Americans play. So we have a different style to play these games, but we are adjusting our strategy. And we are keeping fight, and we'll see next week, next battle, with all the enthusiastic Brazilians like we are.
And how about you, Heisen?
Yeah, from my end, I would like to congratulate JTF. They put up another great match. It was really fun. Actually, to me, I was in Logis, so it was even more fun this time because they were getting the points, so we got into the fight a little bit. So it was fun that way. But yeah, no, I think that's all. They did a good job, and hope we cross paths again. I'm looking forward to the next one.
So am I, man. I can't wait to see your next game. I'm looking forward to it. As always, it's been a pleasure. I'll let you run off now. Thank you for joining me for this interview. And once again, incredible game. Good job tonight on the win.
Always
Thank
a pleasure.
you,
Thank
Yazoo.
you. Have a good one.
You too, man. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The poll has started. There is the 5-minute poll. Go vote. For this vote, let's break it down. We have SCH from VDP. He was a squad leader. He got a lot of kills. He held out objectives on his own for a few times. He had a great game. Azzy, sniper, you heard what Heisenberg and Alyasa said. He's playing on 20 FPS, and yet he's still getting a lot of kills. He's on that potato PC, but he's playing strong. We got Lauren, who had a good game as Pioneer, dealing with tanks from JTF and being a nuisance as a Pioneer. We have Baker, Matthew Baker, who was a constant hassle to the VDB tanks, flanking all the time, taking out those tanks where he could, helping his team on that front. And then we got Luke. We didn't really hear much about Luke because Wilson left us. He cast away into the void. So we didn't hear much about Luke, but Luke is on there as well. He did an incredible job from what we could make out from Robot Wilson. So go vote. Go get your votes in now. And yeah, let's chill for them 5 minutes and talk. I found Wilson's last message.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Yeah. So yeah. So it's funny because every community seems to have different play styles. We've got SA, NA, and Europe all have different play styles. But even in Europe, you have like the French, German, and English players also have different play styles. So it's like all these play styles get mismatched together. It's really interesting. We've seen the French play style. They tend to be very aggressive, and they always try to come up with these unique, innovative strategies to catch you off guard. The Germans, they kind of like they're very fast, and they kind of like try to be brute force. They try to encircle and then like suffocate you out. You've got the English players are kind of a bit more reserved. They're a bit more slow paced, a bit more methodical in their approach. NA kind of new to the competitive scene as well. We don't really see NA much in the competitive scene, but I'd say they're kind of the same. They're kind of a bit more reserved, a bit more slow in their approach, a bit more methodical. And then we've got SA, who are completely new to the competitive scene, who are just, man, they are just crazy. Brazilian boys, man, they're crazy. English and NA is great grand battle plan. Yep. The French are mobile warfare, as we saw yesterday. Germans are superior firepower. And then, what's the final one? SA are our superior numbers. Just throw it. Mass assault. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. So go vote, guys. There's like 2 minutes left on the vote. 2 minutes left on the vote. I can't imagine playing an FPS with 20 frames. I would not do that. I was frustrated when I was playing on console for so many years with like 30 FPS. I could not play sub 60 FPS. It hurts my eyes, man. I can't do it. I can't play console games anymore because the FPS is so low. It actually hurts playing console games. I can't do it. 100 FPS minimum. Destroying 2 tanks saves nothing, and doing 40 kills either. Destroying those 2 Churchills was big, though. Destroying 2 Churchills at the very beginning of the game, that is huge. That completely takes out the armored assets the Allies had. They were very heavy on Churchills. They had 3 Churchills, but not that many good mediums. So the fact that 2 Churchills went down back to back at the very beginning, that was huge. If those 2 Churchills stayed up for the rest of the game, JTF could have been walking onto the last cap. Your computer doesn't run PS very well. Yeah, lots of people's computers don't. It's a very taxing game. Did you guys have Russians in the league? We have Russians. EVC is part of Entente, the Anglo-Russian alliance. So EVC are in it. There are Russian players. They haven't played yet because it's a Russian national holiday for the first 2 weeks or something. So they wasn't capable of playing. But the Entente plays against Camp on the, I want to say the 14th. They're playing both matches on the 14th. What matters is a plan, and each do their part so the team wins. Yeah, true. The votes are in. In first place, Azzy with 50% of the votes. Second place, joint second place, tied. We have SCH and Luke from VDP and JTF. In fourth place with 7%, we have Baker, and in last place, we have Lauren with 3% of the votes. Congrats, Azzy. You got the 20 FPS PC, but you're taking home the MVP award. GG. How do I vote? Vote's over. So if you want to vote in future, at the top of chat, I don't know if you can do it on mobile, but on the top of chat on your desktop, there'll be like a drop down. It will say like poll to vote. You click it, and it'll give you all the options to vote. I don't know if you can do it on mobile, though. Mobile is like iffy. So congrats, Azzy. If you've been watching this on YouTube, remember, like, subscribe, visit the Twitch at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo, and check the links below. Join the ladder Discord, visit the website for information. YouTube, we'll see you next time. Take care. Much love to my Twitch boys.